The Indian independence struggle encompassed a multitude of voices and actions. Today, we delve into the story of Birsa Munda, a pivotal figure who led a significant tribal uprising against British colonial rule. In the late 19th century, as British colonialism tightened its grip on India, tribal communities, particularly the Adivasi people, faced immense hardship. Their ancestral lands were confiscated and their traditional way of life was disrupted. Amidst this growing discontent, Birsa Munda emerged as a charismatic leader for the Adivasi communities. He not only championed their land rights, but also advocated for a return to their traditional values and spiritual beliefs. Birsa Munda's leadership transcended the purely political. He was not just a leader in the conventional sense, but a beacon of hope and a spiritual guide for the Adivasi people. His vision was deeply rooted in the cultural and spiritual traditions of his community, which made his leadership unique and profoundly impactful. He inspired a millenarian movement that promised social justice and a return to a harmonious way of life for the Adivasi people. This movement was not merely a political uprising, it was a call to reclaim their identity, culture, and dignity. Birsa Munda's message resonated deeply with the Adivasi community, who had long suffered under the oppressive policies of the British colonial rule. This movement fueled a growing sense of unity and resistance against British rule. The Adivasi people, who had been fragmented and marginalized, found a common cause in Birsa Munda's vision. His call for unity and resistance galvanized the community, leading to organized protests and uprisings against the colonial authorities. The movement became a symbol of defiance and a rallying point for those who sought to reclaim their land and rights. Now, let's briefly understand what a millenarian movement entails. A millenarian movement is characterized by the belief in a coming transformation that will fundamentally change society. This transformation is often seen as imminent and is expected to bring about a new era of justice, peace, and prosperity. Such movements are typically driven by a sense of urgency and a desire for radical change. It's a movement that looks forward to a complete transformation of society, often marked by a significant change in the social or moral order, typically anticipated to occur soon. These movements are not just about immediate political gains, but are deeply rooted in the hope for a better future. They often emerge in times of crisis when existing social structures are seen as unjust or corrupt. This concept is not just about religious fervor, but embodies hope and collective action for a better future. Millenarian movements inspire people to come together, to work collectively towards a common goal. They provide a sense of purpose and direction, offering a vision of a transformed society where justice and equality prevail. Birsa Munda's movement was a powerful example of this, as it united the Adivasi people in their struggle for a better future. Inspired by Birsa Munda's vision, Adivasi communities throughout the region rose in rebellion. They challenged British authority, fought to reclaim their land, and asserted their right to self-governance. The impact of this uprising on British authorities was profound. It disrupted their control and forced them to confront the unified resistance of the Adivasi people. The visuals we use here, with symbolic representations like raised fists and arrows pointed upwards, emphasize the scale and determination of the resistance, capturing the essence of their struggle without resorting to graphic violence. Though ultimately suppressed by the British, Birsa Munda's uprising left an indelible mark. His legacy continues to inspire Adivasi communities in their fight for autonomy, cultural preservation, and social justice. Let's learn more about these lesser-known heroes of the Indian independence struggle. I encourage you to share your thoughts and questions about Birsa Munda's story in the comments below. Engaging with our history is crucial in understanding our present and shaping our future. Explore the rich tapestry of Indian history,